Hey guys, so I decided to do some movie reviews because I'm appalled, I guess, and highly disappointed in a few movies I've seen lately that had a lot of really good hype. First of all, the Abducted in Plain Sight, I believe is what it is, from Netflix. Obviously, that's not really a movie, it's so much a documentary, but still, I don't even have words. I swear, my mouth was like, the whole movie, like scene after scene after scene, I was like, oh. Literally, the whole movie. That one was terrible. That was just, I just can't believe that was real, that happened. That was a documentary. People did that. Those people allowed that to happen. I am at a loss for that one. I mean, to play devil's advocate there, I am glad that the parents, when they were being interviewed during parts of that documentary, they actually seemed like they were ashamed of what they allowed to happen or what they did. But other than that, that one really had like no redeeming quality. Also, the end and what happens to him, I just, not cool, because they didn't deserve that. So try not to give the spoilers away if you really want to watch it. Anyways, don't recommend that one. Second one I'm wanting to do a little review on is one I just finished watching less than an hour ago. Which one do I want to do first? I'll do that one, yeah. Hereditary. So that one came out last year, 2018. And it was like, had awesome looking previews. And it's like, oh, this is the horror movie of the year. And it'll have you on your seat and blah, at the edge of your seat, blah, blah, all this stuff. And so I was really excited about it. And it was like, oh, had this creepy little girl, you know, that inherited, sorry about that, some creepy gene from her grandma, and her grandma died, and so now she's taken over this, whatever this is, you know, from the previews you see, looked really cool, and she's like, you know, that's the whole thing with the little girl, she's always looking, she looks strange, she's out of place, and she's always doing that tongue click thing, and so I thought that was really the meat of the story, and I was really excited to watch it. I'm telling you, I was so bored in that movie. There may have been like two exciting, if you will, parts of that movie. The ending was just like, what? I think my face was just like that too. When I was watching, I was like, huh? I was confused. I was bored most of the time. Really slow movie. I mean, obviously, I after reading a lot of reviews on that one, specifically Hereditary, I realize, I guess it was, you know, that parts of it could be that psychological illnesses are hereditary as well as the other aspect of it. But it was really slow, and it wasn't scary. It was supposed to be a thrilling, you know, horror film, and it wasn't thrilling. It was boring. And I'm sorry, but call it a drama, because that's what it was. That's honestly what it was. I mean, it definitely has a lot of aspects of schizophrenia and paranoia and sickness, illness, you know, mental illnesses in that sense, but it was just a lot of opportunities could have been grabbed to scare or to thrill, because it said it was a thriller, you know, suspenseful thriller, and it wasn't at all. But there were so many places it could have been. They could have used different parts of it to actually do that, you know. You promise this experience to your viewers, and then it's just like, why am I watching this? And of course, it's a really long movie. It's a little over 2 hours, and like 30 minutes in, I'm like, okay, why am I watching this still? Why don't I just turn this off? It's like, but it got really good reviews. Okay, I'm just a slow start. I'll give it a chance. Nope, an hour in, I'm like, okay, why am I watching this still? 30 minutes later after that one, I was like, well, maybe I'll have some redeeming quality. No, I mean, the most exciting part of it was probably the last 10, 15 minutes, but it was weird. It was like, it didn't make sense easily. And then there's all of a sudden naked dead people. And I don't recommend either one of those. Right now, I'm halfway through the movie Pet, P-E-T, and it's pretty good so far. It's apparently, it's what the description says, is that it's a psychological thriller. Haven't seen much of that just yet, but this youngish adult, maybe mid-20s, late 20s, is kind of weird, just socially awkward, and he works for the Pound, I guess. And he kind of has a fascination or obsession over this girl, pretty blonde waitress girl that he talks to on the bus, and then he starts following her, and she starts getting freaked out. And so right now, I think he's just discovered some kind of creepy underground, maybe underneath, like the basement of the veterinarian clinic or the Pound. I don't know, it's got those like industrial light bulbs on the, and it's got locked gates and fences and doors, padlocks and trapdoors. Anyways, I don't know. So I'm like halfway through this one. So if it's any good, I guess I'll return my review on this either way, but I hope it's a good one to redeem. The past two I've watched were awful. They're not even a good awful, but just like a waste of my time, literally. I was wanting a thriller, exciting something, and I've been bored. And just astonished that that Abducted in Plain Sight was just people. I can't believe there are people like that. Real. That was a real story. That was real people. That was documentary people. I'm speechless on that one. Anyways, so those are my reviews on those two films, and halfway through Pet. So I'll come back and update my review on Pet when I'm done with it. Bye, guys.